Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to do a Hot Topics video. Before we get into Hot Topics, I wanted to just address this one last time, and then I'm moving on. The first thing I want to say is I want to thank you for being respectful in the comment sections of my latest videos. I know they were not as messy as I usually am. But I felt like that was something that I wanted to address, so I did. And again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I did not agree with a lot of y'all in the comment section. Y'all clearly didn't agree with me, and that's fine. We moving on. A lot of the things that I'm about to say, I've been saying, girl, for like the last, probably since I got on YouTube, honestly. So a lot of the things that I've said, especially some of the old heads, y'all probably gonna be like, girl, this girl been saying the same thing for ever. I have, but for some of the new girl, I got one earring in. I just really, you know what it is, y'all? Whenever I go to sleep at night, for some reason, the earring in this ear always bothers me. So in the middle of the night, I always end up taking this one off, but this one always stays on. Anyways, so a lot of the things that I'm about to say, a lot of you guys have already heard me say them. Some of you, the new subscribers, hey, what's up? This may be your first time. The first thing is this. Nobody is above reproach, right? Me, you, your mama, and your cousin too. Everybody can be critiqued. I don't really understand this whole thought process of if you belong to a certain community that you can't critique someone in it. Now, I will say this much. When it comes to like, for example, like YouTube, I really try to stay out of the whole, even if I see a YouTuber say some things that I feel like it's, I try to stay out of that because I know how things could take a left turn, then a right turn, then a left, then go down a back street, and everybody twisting your words. But what I mean by when I say people believe that if you belong to a certain community, you can't be critiqued, is for some reason people think that just because you black, you can't critique other black people. Or just because you gay, you can't critique other black people. If somebody is doing something, especially if you feel as though somebody is doing something that is damaging to your community, you have every motherfucking right to open up your goddamn mouth and say something. Now, it's one thing when you just saying shit just to say some shit and it may come across as though you hating. That's another thing. Or you just saying some shit just to hear yourself talk. That's another thing. But when you think that somebody is saying something that could possibly set your community back or damage the work that your community has done, then bitch, you can open up your mouth and say something. Nobody is above reproach. Nobody is above critique. Not me, not even Flame Monroe. Now, I don't know why some people, I read a comment and this is what I got from the comment. Maybe I was in my feelings, let me know. I felt like y'all were basically saying that I was being disrespectful towards Flame Monroe. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and call that a lie. I love you to pieces, but I just didn't see. Give me the timestamp. And the reason why I say that is a lie is because I don't know Flame Monroe. I never even heard of that woman up until, a month or two ago. Never knew she existed, nothing. But I know somebody who knows Flame Monroe. And I just found this out before I even made those videos. So I was trying to be aware of what was coming out of my mouth about Flame Monroe, because if that person, of course, runs across my video and they know about my videos, I didn't want them to be like, damn, girl, like, you really gonna disrespect my mama? Like, that's not their real mama, but it's like, how like we have gay mothers and gay fathers and gay aunts and all this stuff. Like, I didn't want them to be like, damn, you just gonna be disrespecting my, So I was trying to be aware of what I was saying. Maybe I wasn't, I don't know. But I honestly don't remember being disrespectful towards Flame Monroe, just for the simple fact that I know someone who is actually, I have their telephone number in my phone right now, that's like their family. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to speak about what I think is wrong. But I wanted to make this video because I wanted to tell y'all the things that frustrated me. Not that I'm upset. Not that I'm upset. Something I was bothered. But I wasn't ready to, blow up the club. You know what I'm saying? So when Flame was on the Breakfast Club, she said things like, oh, you know, the gays or my community is trying to force their lifestyle on y'all. That's a lie. And that's just a bullshit. That's a lie from the pits of hell. Like, I think that sometimes people get confused when it comes to things being forced on you versus, you know, wanting representation. If anything, y'all try and force a heterosexual lifestyle on your kids, and then when you find out your kid is a flaming punk, or your daughter like to go downtown and munch on a little cat every now and again, that's when you get upset because you forced this lifestyle on your child that you thought your child was going to live, and now you're butt hurt because your child is actually going to live a different lifestyle. If anything, that's who's forcing a lifestyle on people. It ain't the gays. Baby, up until 2018, baby, I had never even seen a gay show on TV. My first time ever seeing a gay show, a gay TV show, was Pose. Before that, everything I saw on television was nothing but straight characters, nothing but straight television shows. Baby, you would need 25-star notebooks. Okay? To even fill up half of the straight characters that have been on television since the beginning of television and even the TV shows. Baby, you can literally write on the palm of your hand how many gay characters have been on television and how many gay shows. So when people say things like, oh, it's being forced on us, nobody is forcing anything on you. It's just nice. It is nice to turn on the television and see a gay man. It's nice to see a trans woman. It's nice to see a lesbian every now and again. That sounded real shady. I didn't mean it like that. I meant to say, when I said that sounded real shady. It's nice to see the community on the TV. That's what I'm trying to get. I don't know why I said every now and again when I said lesbian. That's not what I meant, y'all. But it's nice to turn on the television and see the community. I remember the first season of Pose, which was last year. Baby, I cried like a baby every episode. Every episode I cried. Every episode I literally was crying my eyes out. So when Flame goes to the Breakfast Club and she's speaking to this predominantly straight audience, and a lot of these people, let's just be honest, they don't like punks, they don't like trannies, they don't like dykes, they just don't. It really is no different than when you see a black person going on Fox News speaking to a predominantly white audience, saying the things that white people say about black people. So now they finally see a nigga on TV who are saying the same thing that they've been saying. So now they feel like they have this newfound friend or this new power because look, did you see the black guy Kevin on Fox last night, and he was saying the same thing that we were saying. President Trump is a great president. He loves black people. He's helping the unemployment rate. And then all the other black people are sitting around like, hold up, bitch. Kevin don't speak for the majority of black people. The majority of black people don't think like that. So then you have Flame, who sits in front of this predominantly straight audience, and a lot of these people feel as though now Flame is my homeboy. Flame is my nigga. Because look at what he was saying. He was saying the same stuff that we were saying. So now y'all feel like y'all got this new friend. Y'all feel like y'all got this new power because Flame said, I'm a man, whatever, XYZ. If that's what you want to believe, that's fine. I don't have no problem with you calling Flame a man. Flame said you can call her what you want to call her. That's fine and dandy. But that don't mean that you can take that and transfer it to the next bitch. Because the next transgender woman probably not going to go for that shit. And I think that's where a lot of y'all are getting the shit confused, okay? I'm not confused on it. Because I see what y'all trying to do. The only reason why a lot of y'all are hip-hop and hooraying for Flame Monroe is for the simple fact that she's feeding into the narrative that you want her to feed into. And it's not damaging your community. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of these trans girls who have been doing the work, who have been trying to have the conversation, now all of a sudden, it's kind of like it's pushed back. It ain't no different than when Caitlyn Jenner first came out and none of the girls were here for Caitlyn Jenner. None of the girls were here for Caitlyn Jenner because they felt like Caitlyn Jenner was still mentally a rich white man. And you going onto these shows and you talking about supporting Trump, and we all know that Trump don't fuck with the LGBTQ community. We all know that. It really ain't no different. It's really no different than a black person pandering to a white audience versus Flame pandering to a straight audience. And that's just the truth. Now y'all feel like y'all got a friend in Flame. When the truth of the matter is, y'all really don't give a fuck about her. Or he, she, we. Y'all really don't. Because if Flame would have went on there saying the same thing that the other girls are saying, y'all would be calling her a tranny. Y'all would be disrespecting her the same. But that was one of the issues that I had about the whole forcing the lifestyle on people. Nobody is forcing anything on you. We just want to be represented. We just want to see our faces on television. And I've been saying this for the longest, bitch. I am a girl, full-fledged punk, okay? And all I saw was straight men and women on TV. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. So, how I turn out to be gay? Because I was never molested. You see what I'm saying? Never molested. I know they all like to use that. Well, maybe you were touched. No, sweetie, I was never touched. The only person that touched me is me and the niggas who I told to. Okay? That's it. This whole thing about coexisting. Sweetie, we try to coexist. She said something about, I can be your neighbor and we can live together. The truth of the matter is, the straights don't want us to be their neighbors. How many gay people have you seen fuck with straight people for walking down the street holding hands? I'll wait. How many straight people have you seen fuck with punks walking down the street holding hands? I'll wait. Gay people don't fuck with straight people for being straight. Straight people fuck with gay people for being gay. And that's just the truth. That's not no opinion. That is a fact. And if you really want to go ahead and be honest and start talking about truths, the truth of the matter is, like y'all say, Flame just telling her truth. Well, let Rodney tell his truth. The truth of the matter is, I have had more issues, more disrespect come from black men and women and black boys and girls than I have had come from white people disrespecting me for being a black man. Let me say that again for the people who didn't hear me. I have had more disrespect, okay? I have had more people say fucked up shit to me for me being gay. And those things come from black men and black women and black boys and black girls. Then I have had disrespect come from white people for me being a black man. And that is the truth. And that is the truth for a lot of gay people, especially black gay boys. Since we want to talk about truth. At the end of the day, this whole create your own space, I can't wait till white people start telling y'all niggas that. When white people wasn't handing y'all asses no Oscars or giving Beyonce Grammys when y'all feel like she deserved a Grammy, y'all hoes was running in the streets almost starting a riot. But when them white people start telling y'all bitches, go to the BET Awards, now all of a sudden, they racist. They racist. Girl, I really don't understand how y'all don't see the parallels between what I'm saying versus what a straight black person says about what goes on. It really is the same. I have been saying this for years. Black people, straight black people treat gay people the same way they say white people treat them. But y'all don't want to believe it. That's confusing to y'all. Anyways, you can believe in biology. Ain't nothing wrong. Biology is biology. Let me just say something. Biology is biology. Science is science. Chromosomes are chromosomes. I understand all of that. With that being said, I really honestly am asking a true question. How and why does it bother you if I came to you tomorrow and said, I'm transitioning to a woman, can you refer to me as a she or her or a female or a woman? Why does that even bother you? How is that fucking up your life? You ain't no woman. You can't take on the struggle of no woman. You ain't never had to deal with what I did. Girl, everybody want a motherfucking struggle. If people ain't got a struggle to claim onto, they feel like their life is not complete. Okay, so what? I ain't got no period. Okay, so what? I can't have children. I'm saying if I was a trans woman. What does that have to do with you respecting the pronouns that I asked you to use? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Sam Smith, he confused the shit out of me. Like when Sam was talking about, I want y'all to refer to me as they or they. Yeah. Girl, Sam Smith said that he want us to refer to him as Sam Smith said he want us to refer to him as they or them. Sam. Sam. Girl, I'm all down for what you want me to call you, but I'm not gonna, okay, listen. You want me to say, if somebody walk into the room and be like, hey girl, have you seen Sam? You want me to say, oh, they over there? Now, if you wanted me to say, she over there, oh girl, she over there. Me, I'm gonna tell you this much. As much as I like to say girl, as much as I like to be like girl, I actually honestly get uncomfortable. Like I used to have this girl who used to work with me, and she used to say girl out loud in front of people, and I used to get uncomfortable. I did. Because at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is I'm a grown ass man. And I'm a grown ass man. So whenever I would hear her say, girl, and I look around and everybody looking, girl, can you just say hey boy? Because anyway, I know I'm going on a whole anyways. But yeah, like the Sam Smith, I'm confused about Sam. But I'm not confused on if I see a trans woman who may be a little bit strong in the face, and I know for a fact she may be a trans woman, and confused if I see this bitch with a dress on and her hair tied up in a bun. Hey girl, how you doing? That's a woman. I'm gonna refer to you as a woman. You can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. That's not affecting me. I honestly don't give a fuck. And I know they said on Breakfast Club you shouldn't say that you don't give a fuck. I honestly don't give a fuck. I'm gonna refer to you what you want me to refer to you as. Just end the conversation. But I feel like a lot of y'all gonna try to take on what Flame said and try to put that on other people. Like, well, Flame said that I can call. Well, no, Flame said you can call him a he. He don't matter. The other girls ain't said that. The other girl said, bitch, respect me and call me a motherfucking woman. That's what they said. But for some reason, anyways, y'all can call Nipsey Hussle Nipsey all day long. Y'all can call Jay-Z Jay-Z. I ain't heard none of y'all say, well, your mama called you Sean, so I'm going to call you Sean. But as soon as I tell y'all hoes to call me Tiffany, all of a sudden, well, your mama said your name is Rodney, so I'm going to call you Rodney. What? Sean name is Sean? But you didn't let him change his name from Puff Daddy to P Diddy to Diddy to P to Puff to all types of shit. Didn't nobody say nothing. Like I said, bitch, Prince changed his whole name to a goddamn symbol. And didn't nobody say nothing. We all said the shit was crazy, but we all still said, okay, well, that's what he want to be called. He want to be known as the artist formerly known as a symbol. The fuck? That was no crazy shit to y'all. Anyways, so what was confusing about what Flame said? I'm gonna be honest. When Flame was talking about basically when she you know, procreated and had her children. She's attracted to, I guess, studs, but whenever she goes to the school, she tries to slump over and cover up her titties because she's still... Girl. The same way y'all was confused, the same way y'all be confused on what we saying, I was confused on what Flame was saying. Flame walk around here with big ass titties on her chest and makeup on, but then go into the schoolhouse trying to cover up her titties, trying to be a man. Okay, I don't know, girl. Yeah. That's all I got to say. We ain't forcing shit on y'all. We all try to coexist, but y'all fuck with us, we don't fuck with y'all. Let's just be honest. You ain't never heard of no gay person making fun of gay people. You ain't never heard of no gay person making fun of straight people for walking down the street holding hands. I've seen it coming from straight people fucking with gay folk. Mm-hmm. I've seen gay people laugh and point at trans women like, "Ooh, girl, is that a man over there? Is that a man over there? Is that a man?" Girl, what you need to be worried about if your man is fucking that man. How about that? Let me show I'm being messy. Yeah, I'm done, y'all. I was actually gonna try to make this into a Hot Topics video. I may just add it on tonight. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. Bye.